Hello, and on this episode of Dan's DIY, I'm going to show you how to install the light bar in the 9-button or 6-button OBC computer for BMW E30s. Okay, so some of the tools you're going to need a flashlight or light source. You're going to need small screwdrivers, all Phillips head. You need a pick set. I got mine at Harbor Freight for 49 cents. Great little thing to have. And you're going to need a needle nose pair of pliers. Okay, so when you're inside, you can see I have a burned out light bar on my OBC. So some of the things you're going to need to do first. You're going to need to take off your buttons and pulls. So all three of these come off. And you're going to need to take this off. Alright, then you're going to need to get your pair of needle nose pliers, and you're going to need to push this button out, and your hazard button is okay. So just take it, and once you get that out, it will look something like that. Same thing with the hazard switch. Comes right out and then reveals something that looks like that. Okay, then you want to take your pick and you want to gently pry off this front plate. It's a little tricky to get to. Just pull this. Once you pull this out, you'll see a little gap open up right there. You want to just take your tool and gently pry out. And you can just take the rest off with your hand. Alright, I just moved the flashlight to help you show this. So then that reveals 4 little screws, and you just want to simply take those out. Okay, so I got those 4 screws out. Now you can just take out these. Well, you don't really actually need to take them out, but it's helpful. You just move them to the side, and you're gonna look underneath, like right about here. You have to look, but you're gonna see a little tiny screw. It's not very big. They're actually pretty small, and you want to take those 2 out. Let me just feel around for it. But there's one right here and one right here, and you want to take both those out. If you drop them, it's okay. You get a little magnet, and it will just go right on top of your radio or whatever you have installed, and you should be able to get it back. Alright, so once you've got both those out, just store them in your ashtray, and then you're going to look underneath here, and you're going to see right about here and here there are little screws, and it's helpful to have a small little screwdriver that you can put under there, and I'll show you how to take it out. Alright, so with the little screwdriver, go underneath and feel around for that little screw. It should come to you. If not, then you're gonna have to figure out another way, but it should be coming out. Alright, so once you get that done, your whole electronics board, literally by the pull, just pops right out. It just takes a little bit of playing with, but it will literally just pop out like that. That's all you need to put out. That's as much as you need to pull it. It's even too much, but you get the point. So here we go. Alright, it also helps to have a screwdriver that looks a little bit like this. If you don't, you can pull this out even further, and you can actually just use a normal screwdriver behind there. But there's a little screw. Let me see if I can get the camera focused. There's a screw here and a screw here. You actually only need to take out this one. And right here, this little white part is your light bar. Alright, well, I actually lied. You really need to take out this bottom one. But once you get those out, you actually just take your computer and just push on it, revealing the light bar. Alright, here's where your needle nose pliers come in handy. You want to just take this and just pull out the old light bar. And there it is. That's what it looks like. Alright, take your new OBC light bar, which you can get from eBay for $35, or you can solder in your own bulbs if you're good at it, but I just bought mine on eBay. And you want to just slide it back in just as it came out, and it snaps in, and you just got your new light bar in there, so congrats. Alright, so when you have it installed, you want to just take your key. You don't have to turn the car on, and hey, look at that, the light bar now works. So there it is, and I'll show you how to put it all back together. Alright, so you want to put these two screws back in. Alright, then put these screws back in on top that look a lot like this. Alright, once those are in, you can just take these buttons and just push them back in, and also make sure they work as well. So they do work. That one does. And this one, just minor little bent in the back. But this is for the electric windows, and so not every model has these. If you have the model with the hand crank on the side, you will not have this button. And then you want to just take these and put these back in, these screws that go right here. Alright, once you get those in, it's really quite straightforward from here. Take your slider plate and pop that back on into place, and it should just pop back in like that. Then get your little buttons. Here's one of them. These are your slider controls for your fan. My phone just went off, so. Okay, so you're done. Congrats. Just take those two little screws at the bottom and put them in, and you are just about done. One thing to note, or a few things to note with these OBCs is when they're working, they are highly, not valued, but they're a rarity to find them in all working order. So that's one plus about doing this install. Now you're going to see this. If your OBC looks something like this, your light bar is burned out. If your OBC looks something like this, then it's time that you need to get a new OBC because the LEDs and the digits inside have exploded. So that's a tough thing to have or to do because they are hard to find in good condition. But it's definitely a plus to fix something like this. The guy I bought it from on eBay, the light bar was $35. It's a little much, but I don't mind that kind of thing. It's going to be a restoration for this car. But so anyway, it's $35 for that light bar, and if you send him in your old one, I have mine right here. If you send him in your old light bar with the white piece around it, then he gives you, I think it's $12 back on that. So I'm definitely going to take advantage of that. But anyway, here's the light bar in working order, and everything is right there. And let me just turn it on for you. There you go. So yeah, it looks pretty good. I like it. Average miles per hour, average miles per gallon, range, hour, temperature, all that fun stuff. That's it. So yeah, there's your OBC install. So anyway, enjoy. I hope you like this video. If you could, just leave me a comment or like it or subscribe to me. That'd be great. And I'm going to start rolling out more E30 videos. Next will probably be the cluster gauge light bulb. So yeah. Anyway, have fun and take your time. And alright, well, thanks for watching. Bye.